up, guys? Coffee. Welcome to the video. First video. And with that, I want to, before we get into the Fenty Beauty bronzers and my first impressions of the Beauty Blender foundation, P.S. no, I'm late to that train. Before we get into that, I just want to preface with, I am not a beauty guru. Do not call myself a beauty guru. No, I'm simply just a girl who's pretty all right at makeup that seems to buy all the stuff when it comes out. And I'm here to, you know, give honest reviews. I don't owe anything to any brands. I don't believe in hype, but I do buy the products that are hyped, simply to see if they're worth the hype, if they're any good. So with me, you're gonna get honest reviews. You're gonna always know the truth. I'm not sponsored. I mean, how many people have viewed this right now? Like, no. So, you know, sit back, relax. Let me see if it's worth the hype before you spend your hard-earned coin. Fair? All right, so since this is gonna be pretty much a face review, I'm gonna go ahead and put my eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara on, and then we'll get into the good stuff. So, be right back. I'm back. I got eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara on. Still looks a little crazy because I still have all the red in my face showing because we don't have foundation on yet. I do want to preface, I hate false lashes. So welcome to the first beauty YouTube channel where we use natural lashes. I also don't have lash extensions because I'm afraid my eyelashes will fall out. So truth. So yeah, you're always going to see me with just mascara on my lashes. I don't like the other things unless I absolutely have to for like a special occasion or something like that. So you're welcome. So I'm going to be priming my face with this, the Tatcha Water Cream. Why is it so small, Jenna? Well, guys, that's because I'm too cheap to buy the full version. So I got the little sample size to see if it's any good. Because this thing, I think full price is like really expensive. So we're going to try this little guy. I'm just gonna sort of put it all in. It is really nice. It's like really hydrating. And I have combination skin, so I get a super oily T-zone, and then like under my eyes will be really dry, which is really annoying, especially in the winter. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but like in the winter, your under eyes get like incredibly dry. So cool. Cool, Jenna, cool. All right. Ooh. Perfect. Okay, so let's see if this little thing's any good. So as you can see, was not lying. Literally went today to get this Beauty Blender foundation. So here she is. I am shade 2.20. I think I actually was like 2.40, but we went a little bit lighter just because it was like sort of dark. I have like green in my I can't get it open. There we go. So I have like green in my undertones. So it's like really hard for me sometimes to find the right foundation. Luckily, the one thing I will say about Beauty Blender, look, I know it got all the slack for the shade range. I'm not going to get into that. I'm simply just reviewing the foundation for what it is. And the one thing I do like is that they had kind of like an olive shade for me, because I guess that's what it's called when I have green undertones. Beauty guru. All right, so it says to take a Beauty Blender damp. Here she is. Also, this is a brand new Beauty Blender. I'm not going to act like my Beauty Blenders don't actually look like this. New. She knew, all right? We're being honest on this channel. Okay, so, ooh, look, it's got like a little gadget. Cool, beauty lights. Can we calm down so they can see? No, they can't, so whatever, guys. All right, so I switched that. Pump. Oh. All right, so let me get some of that on there. And I got this for free from Too Faced when I ordered things from them. Thanks, Too Faced. When I paid for things. You know Too Faced ain't sponsoring anything for me, so here we go. Okay, so far it's like really lightweight, doesn't feel cakey as I'm applying it. Get my neck. I mean, so I have rosacea in my face. You can definitely like see the difference here. And my main thing for foundation that I really, really look for is if it's covering that red in my face. And then I also have like ginormous pores. So if we can get it to cover those pores, not sink into the pores, and then cover the rosacea, I'm a pretty happy gal, guys. Like, honestly. So that's just one pump. Cool pimple, let's cover that. This is just one pump of the product. And that's some good coverage. Holy crap, you see that difference? So this is the side with the Beauty Blender foundation. This is the side without it. It is very, look, I'll even get closer. So it is very clearly covering the red in my face. It's not really sinking into my pores. They're really bad on my cheeks, guys. I have like ginormous pores. It's really not like sinking into it. So far, so good. Let's do the other side. One pump. In case you didn't believe me. Okay. Do you guys ever feel like when you are putting on a beauty blender that it's kind of funny that you're like sort of hitting yourself in your face? Like, is that just me? Yeah, probably. Okay. Cool, guys. So that's, again, like literally one pump. It's a buildable formula, supposedly. I can definitely see that so far because this is just one pump and it's got like that coverage is like exactly what I want. As we're going into summer, I don't really want something that's going to be like super heavy. Like, I look over here, like, I don't really want something super heavy like Fenty for the summer just because it's such a mattifying formula that it just looks really, really heavy. It's good for winter, but for summer, I really want something like this that's going to be really lightweight that I can build. I'll either do something like a lightweight foundation or just a BB cream for summer because it's hot and nobody likes cakey makeup in the summer. So, tip. That's my little tip. Okay. All right, I am gonna do like another pump just because I want to get my whole neck the right way. So, oh, that was backwards. Beauty guru. Neck. Guys, please put foundation on your neck. I know you're like, oh, but if I hug somebody, it's gonna get on their face or on their t-shirt. You know what? Please just, I don't care, put it on your neck because you look crazy with the line like this on your face. You don't think people notice? We notice. And like, just girl to girl, girl to boy right now, put it down your neck. Just blend it down your neck. Like, it doesn't even need to be dramatic. Just like, blend it nicely down your neck. Please don't drag me for the fact that I just like went like this in my beauty blender. I know, dab, dab, dab. I know. And you'll notice I keep kind of going like this to my nose. For some reason, for me, foundation will come off right here through the day on my nose. It just doesn't like to sit on the bridge of my nose. If you have tips for that, cool. Leave those below. Would love to know why that's happening to me. Ears, because, you know, we beauty guru now. No, we're not. We're not a beauty guru. We just go oil. Okay, I think that's all I kind of want for coverage-wise. So I'm going to put some concealer on. Let me see what I have. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Tarte Shape Tape because it's really good and it lived up to the hype for me. I have like so many concealers. I will say I did buy the Fenty Beauty concealer. Not a huge fan, like, to be honest. It just was like throughout the day it would crease in my like one line that I have. How annoying is that line, by the way? That one line that I have, it would crease in there even when I set it, and like touch up through the day. Just did not, it's just not great for me. I meant to return it, sat in my bag for like over a month, can't return it now, so we're gonna use it. But anyways, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral because I'm a neutral bitch. I'm a neutral girl. All right. Now, I might be different from like other people that you watch. Well, I am different from other people you watch because I don't really know as much as everybody else. But I don't like to drag my concealer, like the little triangle thing. I'm not like, I kind of end up doing that, but I don't put a ton on. I just don't really like using a lot of concealer personally. Totally personal preference, obviously. I kind of like my concealer to really just brighten my under eyes. You know, nothing more dramatic than that. I don't really have like a lot of, I do have blue under my eyes, so I do need it for that, but I don't have like really deep bags under my eyes. So it's really just kind of like, some days I don't even wear concealer, like summer, again, like I don't like wearing concealer in the summer. I just don't, okay? Just don't. Cool, so we're blending. I do like to kind of go on the sides of my nose. I feel like every girl has an issue with their nose. Like, you might have the most perfect nose to other people, but like I don't know. It's not just me who thinks that, but I do. So I, of course, like to put a little bit of concealer on the sides of my nose, just to kind of make it like a little smaller, a little cuter. She cute. Okay. So that's literally all the concealer I'll put on. Cool. Okay, so I have a lot of setting powders. I really love trying new setting powders. I love trying out all makeup. That's such a dumb thing to say. But what I am going to use today is I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder for under my eyes. I don't like to bake under my eyes because, like I said, I have dry under eyes. So if I put a lot of setting powder under my eyes and let it sit there, it doesn't look good. So, and then for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty in shade Butter, to kind of like bake the rest of my face. I will bake the rest of my face. But just for my for like my under eyes, I just kind of put a little bit like this. And my dog is crying at me because he's a needy, needy little boy. And we are ignoring him. All right, let's do the other eye. Oh, and the brush that I'm using is the Makeup Forever Wavy brush. There you go. I've had it for like years. So, she don't have an affiliate code for Morphe, so we're just gonna keep it moving. Okay. It's literally like all I need for my under eyes. It just kind of like sets my concealer in place. Very subtle. If I want something more dramatic, I do have an under eye like brightening powder as well, but today we're not going to use that. So let's dig into the Fenty Beauty. I know some people didn't like this because like the smell. I love the smell. To me, it smells delicious. And it also like wasn't a favorite of people because it was like drying under their eyes and stuff. But honestly, like I have the Laura Mercier powder, which of course I love, but this is just as good to me, this Fenty Beauty powder. Again, just I don't use it under my eyes. Okay, so I just went and damped the Morphe sponge. I don't know if it has a name. Maybe it's like a precision sponge. I don't know. It's this one that has like this crease that, you know, is for your under eyes, but I don't like using a sponge under my eyes. So I'm just going to use it to dip into some of this powder. Some of the powder. It's a lot of powder. And we're just gonna bake a little bit. I don't let my bake, like, I don't even know if technically I'm baking. What's up? Because I don't really let it like sit for tons and tons of time. Because my natural go-to makeup is like for work, right? We all go to work in the morning, so I don't really have time all the time to just like let a bake sit. And don't come at me for the, like how crazy this looks right now. I know, okay. I know. And I know that like beauty gurus right now are like, oh my God, she's got like her bake all the way. Okay, it's gonna look crazy. It's not gonna look crazy, all right? Why don't you just support me, okay? Again, I know where I'm oily, and so like, I don't even know if it's called baking, what I'm doing. I put the powder where I know I'm the most oily. So, if you want to at me, please don't. I'm sure if people watch this, they're gonna do it in the comments anyways, because that's what the internet does. But I like to go in my laugh lines. I get really oily here, so I just put the powder there. And my forehead's really oily, so. My nose gets oily. Okay, cool. So I'm looking really, really good right now. Hi. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so like I said, I literally don't let it sit. I'm using some ColourPop brush. It's like this big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna get it all off. I know that little trick, sorry. I know that little trick where you're supposed to brush down just because like the little hairs on your face. I don't really have hairs on my forehead. I shave my face. The little hairs on your face naturally will go down. So when you're putting like powders on, you do want to go down stroke. But when you're putting, I'll get into this when I do the bronzer, but when you're putting bronzer on, you want to go up. Because you don't want to pull it down. You don't want to pull the product down. But around my lip, I pull down because mustaches on girls are a thing. I have one. Mustache pride. Okay, cool. See, aren't you so glad you stuck around? I don't look crazy like I did with the powder up here. Okay, like it's fine. Okay, so what you guys have all been waiting for, let's get the Fenty bronzer. She pretty. Look at it, it's so pretty. She does packaging really nicely. You know, like, let's be honest, we all buy product half the time because the packaging's cute. Nobody's ever gonna see the packaging but you in your beauty room, but that's why we buy it, all right? All right, so let's get this out. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So this is the packaging. Like my camera gonna focus? No, so it's, and then this is the bronzer shade. My beauty lights are gonna be, let me turn them down so you can see a little bit better. So this is the shade. I got it in Shady Biz because me. And I think it comes in like 8 shades, 6 shades. It comes in shades. And to me, any bronzer that comes in like a shade range is exactly what I need. So like, for example, I have that the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I'm trying to get out, guys. Ow. Oh, I can do it. I did it. So for example, I have the Marc Jacobs, the Tantastic bronzer. Like this thing's great. It's huge. It's really nice shade. But you know, there's different times of the year when you kind of need like a different heavier bronzer. I also have the original Hoola Benefit bronzer, and that sometimes during the year is like way too dark. So I really love that she has created a shade range for everyone to use, you know, and you can kind of like go through different shades through the year. So that was one thing that really attracted me to trying this. So I'm gonna shut up. You guys don't care. So I'm just gonna do it. So we're just, oh, it's really nice. So one thing that I kind of struggle with sometimes is like bronzers tend to go like a little gray on me. So that's always what I'm trying to avoid. And like if it's really dark, it becomes really hard to blend. I'm blending for hours, and I just really want something that's natural right now. You know, like a little bit sun-kissed. Something that I could maybe use as contour as well. That's nice. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna dim this so you can see. Like, I'm not done blending. I know, it looks like a patch, but it's really nice. It's blending super easy. Dim that all the way up. It's blending super, super easy. Oh, I love. First impressions are fun. Okay, let's try this side. Yeah, this is like really subtle. It's buildable. I can kind of just like, yeah. I can kind of just like, yeah. Is that a thing? One thing that I will say about bronzers, if you're trying to like get that chiseled cheek, which I love a chiseled cheek, like ask anybody, obviously, just be careful how low you drag down that bronzer, because if you do drag it down like here, like I'm kind of getting a little close, but if you do drag it like too low, it'll kind of start to look like a 5 o'clock shadow. No, you don't want that. So we just want chiseled perfection. And this is really nice for that. All right. Now, I like to go in my hairline. I have a widow's peak, so I'm self-conscious. No. I like to go in my hairline just because it just kind of makes my forehead look smaller because I have a 5 head. We're gonna be honest, right? So I don't do like a ton of product. It's like that old school rule that you learned when you were first doing makeup of like, do the 3 with the bronzer. I literally still do that because it works. Like it's honestly true. See my widow's peak? She's there. So I like to just blend some color in there, decrease my 5 head, connect it to my cheek. Bye-bye widow's peak. And it starts to look really, really nice. Ooh, she model. Let's just do a little bit more here. I have to get like really in there because I have like fine baby hairs. Oh, I'm so here for this bronzer. Like here for it. So I'm also just going to chisel out my cheeks, or my jawline. My cheeks. Let's just chisel it out a little bit. Because chiseled. I love chiseling. I like to pretend that I don't know what I'm saying, you guys. And just make sure when you do your jawline that you're blending it, because the last thing you want is to like do your foundation, everything's nice, and then you put on the bronzer on your jawline and everyone can like see the line. So just blend it really nicely, obviously, because you don't want that. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much like all of the bronzer I would use. Let me just show you guys, like dimmed a little bit. Nice. And then like with the lights back up. Very subtle. Again, my color is Shady Biz. Cutest name. Like I'm here for it. Like hello cheekbone. That doesn't actually exist, but makeup. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Let's do my nose really quick. Because like I said, I'm here to make my nose look smaller. This is the Morphe MO brush. It's like a cute little chiseling, perfect for chiseling brush. I think I got it in like literally a set that's like for your nose. It's like a 3. No, it is. It's like a 3 set. I'll show you. See, it comes with this one too, which I love. But I'm just gonna use this one today. So I only get like a little bit of product for my nose because a little bit goes a really long way on your nose. You don't have a lot of area space that you're working with here. See that difference? I don't know if you do, but I do. And so that's what it matters. We're just gonna chisel this side out. I'm just like really using a really light hand to just kind of define those edges of my nose to really just kind of cinch it in a little bit more. When you do it, try to go on the top of your nose, not on the side. because if you go on the side, the shadow of it's not going to sit right, and it's just not going to look right. Perfect. This is pretty much the look, but while we're at it, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty in Light Dust and Fire Crystal, the Kilowatt, just to add a little bit of highlight. I'm actually going to use Fire Crystal because I like a really pop-in highlight. So I'm just gonna, see that? It does not play. Oh, I'm using a, I don't know, Morphe M438 brush. Don't have an affiliate code, so. Cool. I just put it here. I like highlight to be seen from the heavens. It's my favorite. I have like way too many highlighters, my favorite part of makeup. And I put like a little bit on my nose, just a very, very little bit, and then right here, the bridge of my lips. All right, guys, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and then do final thoughts. I am back. I've put on my brows. Brows are so like what makes a good brow. It's subjective. It's whatever you like. Some people love like really, really full brows. Some people like no brow, like no product in their brows. Other people like, I don't know. I don't care. This is my preference of my brow coverage. I tend to keep it more of a natural-ish type of look. I do have pretty intense eyebrows, as you have seen this whole time to begin with. But a product that I really love that I used today that I just want to like tell you guys about is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This is like really, really cool. So it's got the regular like pencil side, and then it's got on this side, which is my favorite part, it's got this ink stain, and I actually use this side more than I even use the other side because it's just like really nice. You just subtly like go in and put the ink where you want, like where you've like maybe some sparse part in your brows, so it comes out really looking clean and natural, and it's really easy if you mess up, like it doesn't dry like immediately, so you can like fix it. And then on my lips, I just went in with the Fenty Beauty in Spanked. It's really great formula, and I've got like 5 of them and highly suggest them. So just to wrap up, my final thoughts on the Beauty Blender foundation now that I've worn it for a little bit is it's really good. So far, it's not sinking into my pores. It's not going into my like, as you can tell, I'm very animated. Wait. As you can tell, I'm very animated, like that. And it's not like going into my creases or my lines. It's not drying out my skin. It's not making me overly oily. So far, I'm really liking it. I'll let you know in the next video if something like went crazy and the formula just absolutely sucked 8 hours in. But right now, it's like, I do recommend it. And then my thoughts on the Fenty Beauty bronzer is a yes. Definitely go out, spend your coin on this. You have so many shades to choose from. It was a really natural bronzer for me. It gave me like a really subtle, nice glow, still chiseled out my cheeks and my jawline really nicely, covered my 5 head. It's not patchy in the least. There's no kickback at all in the pan. The packaging is super cute because that matters. You know it does. I can't stop looking at it, to be honest. Like, I really, really like it. It's probably my favorite bronzer that I have at the moment. So definitely worth the hype, in my opinion. Again. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. That's what everyone says. But no, really, thanks for watching if you did. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this, but if you did, thanks so much. Like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be doing these all the time now. Go ahead, make sure to ring the bell so that you know when I post my video, and therefore I'm potentially saving you some money on some maybe overhyped makeup. I'm also gonna be doing, you know, just all kinds of different videos, makeup challenges, I don't know, anything you can think of, I'll probably end up doing it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Welcome to my channel. If you wanna follow along with me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at jnpolly. I will link that in the description below. And yeah, come connect with me. Let's have conversations. If there's anything you wanna see from me now, if there's any products you really like wanna know about before you buy it, I'll buy it. So let me know in the comments below what you wanna see, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.